So the first one, why dentistry? This is the question that it's the most commonly asked question. If you don't know why you're studying dentistry, then maybe you have to think again about why you're actually at this interview. But I'm sure all of you guys know your reasons, and the answer for this one will definitely just be personal to you. Why did you pick the dental school? So the dental school that you go to, make sure you've done the research about the dental school. You can talk about the curriculum, the style of teaching, and if you've been to an open day as well, that's fantastic. So just use that as well. Just be like, oh, when I came to the open day, I realised, you know, just so it's very authentic. Yeah, talk about the surroundings of the dental school, and just, you know, just big it up, you know, things that they want to hear about the dental school, and just generally why you like it. Why did you choose that dental school? So that's for that question. Also, they might ask about things that you've learned from your work experience. So even if you've just had like 1 day of work experience or a week, don't fret. It's all about what you've learned from it. So they're very interested to know what you've taken away from your experience. So be prepared to talk about that. They might ask you what are the qualities that make a good dentist and how have you shown this. So maybe it's best to like write down your qualities and how it links to the qualities of a dentist before. So during the preparation stage, this is something that you should be doing, just to think about the qualities that you possess. And also always try and have examples. That's so important. So like if you're like the captain of your I don't know, football team, or you do like other extracurricular activities that show these good qualities, then throw that in, because that's what they want to see. They want to see real life examples of how you've demonstrated these qualities. Also, they might ask you, how do you communicate with different people? Again, this is personal to you, so use examples from your own life. They might ask you to name a time when you've gone through a bad experience and how did you overcome it. So this could be one that you might not really have thought of. They could just throw that in there, and yeah, again, personal to you. Think of like something that you've gone through that's been tough. Maybe it didn't go the way you wanted to, and again, they just want to know what you learned from it. They might ask you something like, what's the hardest thing about talking to someone whose beliefs you don't agree with? So that one is a tough question, so you might want to think about how you're going to answer that. I'm not going to give you all the answers, guys. That wouldn't be fair. So I'll give you the questions and you guys just have a little think about how you'd answer it. You might need to talk about current issues in dentistry. So tips I'll give about that is like, just read some dental articles. You've got the BDJ, there's always stuff online on the news. BBC have a dentistry section, so just look at that. I also recommend that you look at the GDC standards and try and like incorporate them into your answers. Look at ethical principles, because they might ask you about ethical scenarios, so they'll be really impressed if you're using these sort of ethical terms. Also know about the scope of the dental team, so maybe the difference between a dental hygienist and a dental therapist, what a dentist is actually allowed to do, and just all the people that are part of a dental team. You'd want to look at that. They might ask you about water fluoridation, advances in dental materials, amalgam and minimata convention. So there's a lot of things that they could ask. I'll be here all day if I went through all the possibilities, but these are just the main ones that I picked out. And even when you do plan your answers, really make sure that you have, like, the one thing I'd say is really important is have examples from your life, because they want to know about you at the end of the day. They want to know how you've overcome stuff in your life, and just how you can link the questions that they ask to yourself. Don't just give like a generic answer. Also, don't try and like memorize a perfect answer and just give it in full sentences, because that's just going to look forced and you don't want to sound fake. So I'd recommend you just have a paper or Microsoft Word document and just write bullet points for each question, not full sentences, because if you're there like trying to like think, oh my god, like what did I write on line 3, then that's not going to look good, is it? So just make sure you just have general bullet points and you just don't just blurt it all out. Take your time as well. And also they might throw you off, so might ask you something completely unexpected, so be prepared for the unexpected as well. if this does happen, honestly, just take a breath and just say, oh, can I have a moment just to put my thoughts together, or can I just think about this? Because you won't lose marks if you want to think about something. If you just blurt out an answer straight away and it doesn't make sense, that's when you're going to lose marks. So don't be worried to just take your time before you answer, have a think and just get your thoughts together. Because I know it can be so easy to just feel like you need to answer then and there. Don't worry, there's even though there is a time limit, you need to make sure that what you're saying has good quality, not the quantity. So you might be asked to role play, particularly if you have an MMI interview where you have different stations. You might be asked to show off your manual dexterity. So I had to do origami. They might just ask you to follow some instructions and demonstrate how you do it. So I suggest trying to practice that. With MMI, you have 5 minutes for each station and you have 1 minute to read the question. So during that time when you're reading the question, try and think already about what you're going to say. And this is where everything that you've written down, everything that you've prepared before just comes in handy in that 1 minute. Just try and remember, and yeah, just put your thoughts together before you speak. If you're doing MMI, you might shake the hand with the person at the station, you might not, or just make sure that you're just smiling and you just look approachable. They might be writing stuff down whilst you're talking. Please don't let that put you off. It doesn't mean that they might be writing good stuff, they might be writing bad stuff, but whatever they're writing, don't let it put you off. It's like, for example, if you're doing a practical driving test, the examiner's right next to you writing stuff down and you don't know if it's a major, if it's a minor. So just like that, don't worry about it too much, just speak freely. And if your station did go badly, please just try and forget about it. The thing about MMI is that kind of better compared to panels is that you get a fresh start, a new beginning at each station. So just put it at the back of your mind, stay calm and just try and smash the next station. Trust me, the time will fly by and it will go so quickly. So honestly, there's no point getting upset about something. Just stay focused and just be like, you know what, okay, time to move, keep it moving, keep it going. And yeah, that's it. I have so much to say, this video could go on forever, but I'll just end with some final tips. Just remember to be professional, take your time, calm down, speak clearly, stay calm. And you don't need to know everything about dentistry, so don't think that you need to know every single thing. That would be overdoing it. They don't expect you to be dentists already. They know that you're applying for dentistry, so don't overload yourself with loads and loads of information. Pause and think before you answer the question, and just don't fake it. Be yourself, let your personality show through. I know it's easy for the nerves to take over, but you'll be so much more upset if after you leave and you didn't let your personality show. So just make sure that you have done your best, and yeah, you guys have got this, man. I have faith in you. If you have any more questions, just message me on my Instagram, DM me at @UNDayDental, and I will answer your question. But yeah, I hope I have given you a bit more information. There's loads of other great videos on YouTube for the UK dentistry application, and I'll put them in the description box below. So yeah guys, again, you've got this. Stay calm, be prepared, and I'm sure you'll get your offer. Right then, bye guys, stay smiling. Let me know how it goes, alright? Okay.